guys, welcome to What I Ate Wednesday. I am starting with a banana, just something quick and simple. I'm gonna walk the dogs and just before it gets too hot, and then I have a couple meetings. I have a meeting with a potential makeup artist for the wedding, and then coming back home, and I have a meeting with, well, someone who's coming to look at the deck railing to give us an estimate. So, but anyways, there's still lots of things to do, but starting with banana and walking the dogs. So I still actually have some time before I have to leave, so I'm having a coffee, even though we're probably gonna also be having coffee. That's okay, because I didn't have a coffee this morning. I just kind of got up and, as you saw, I had my banana and took the dogs for a walk. And then I also got to have a cookie. I made cookies a couple days ago. For no reason, we were at the grocery store and, well, we were watching all the baking shows, so that was already, we had the craving for cookies, and then that left, and then about 2 days later, Dad and I were at the grocery store, and we walked down like all the aisles, and then he's like, chocolate chips, we could make cookies. I'm like, no, they're not on sale, we don't need cookies. And then we walked to the bulk aisle that had the bulk chocolate chips, and those were on sale. So then I was like, well, I do like making cookies, so, yes. So we have just regular chocolate chip cookies. Not even healthy, like having half oatmeal or something, just regular. They're so good. So we're gonna have just one cookie and some coffee. The deck person, railing person still hasn't come. I'm a little frustrated because I have somewhere to be. Not really, but like not the specific times I have to go to work, but I help one of our clients at the vet out and let her dog out when she's not home. And so usually I try to go between like 12 and 1:15, and now it's 1. The guy was supposed to be here between 11 and 1 and he's still not here. And I was like, I mean, I can wait a little bit longer, but I don't want to like wait too long. So anyways, I'm now making myself some lunch, hoping that, you know, when you don't want them to come, that's when they come, or when you're actually busy. So I'm hoping, you know, I know the universe doesn't actually work like that, but Murphy's Law. So now that I'm busy, he'll come and I'll have to turn this off. So I'm making some quinoa. That's what we're doing. So they still aren't here, but we will see. I'm just gonna go out because I can't wait any longer. But I'm gonna quickly have some lunch. So I had the quinoa, or have the quinoa, and then I put a little bit of the Epicure mango curry spice on it. So just gonna wolf this down and then go out. And I had other errands I needed to run, but I'll do that later so I can hurry back as quick as I can. For dinner, we are going to be making Thai mango cabbage wraps with crispy tofu and peanut sauce. It's from Cookie and Kate blog, and they look so good. So hopefully they'll be just as good. So I am first pressing my tofu, one of the ones that we picked up from Costco, just as I said, oh, we don't have a lot of tofu anymore. Anyway, this is the extra firm, and my mixer comes into good use since it is so monstrously heavy. I am using it to push my tofu down. So while that is being pressed, get all the water out, I'm going to make the peanut sauce. So for the peanut sauce, I have real peanut butter. I just have the crunchy, so that's what it is. I heated it up in the microwave slightly, just for about 15 seconds, so it's soft. Otherwise, it's just completely firm because it came right out of the fridge. So, and then 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar. You could also use white vinegar as well, but apple cider gives it a bit more taste. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of agave, or then you could also use honey or maple syrup. And then 2 teaspoons of this pure sesame oil. It gives it such a nice taste. And then I don't have lime juice, so I'm just using the little lemon. So half a lime juice. I don't know, limes are pretty small. And then just taking the easy root out, some garlic, already minced. And then we take all that and we just whisk it together. That's what it looks like now that it's all blended. I tasted it, it's a lot sweeter than I usually do because I don't put a whole bunch of, or any kind of gabi in it, so nothing more sweet, but I think that'll pair well with the mango instead of doing my usual spicy peanut sauce. So I'm just gonna put this aside and then work on my tofu. All right, so with the tofu, I've already cut it, and then we're just going to cut it into 4s. Just like that. And then put it in here. And then I'm not gonna measure it, but it's about a tablespoon of olive oil and then a tablespoon of soy sauce. So just drizzle it on. Drizzle it on. And then we're gonna mix it with our washed hands, of course. And while this is going on, I'm preheating the oven to 400. And then have some cornstarch, just about 2 teaspoons. Again, I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. This is what gives your tofu a nice crispy exterior. I'm gonna coat it with just a little bit more. Then I have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. And I'm just going to put it on there and have it in all just 1 layer. So, and then I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about 30 minutes and I'm gonna toss it once in between. All right, so for the mango salsa, we have obviously 2 mangoes, and then it says a medium bell pepper. This is a big one, so I'm gonna use probably like just 3/4 of it. Jalapeno, the dreaded cilantro that I don't like, but I'll use some. A little bit less than what they call for. Instead of green onions, I'm using garlic scapes, because that's what I have on hand. And of course, instead of lime juice, I am using lemon juice. We're gonna dice and chop pretty much everything here, and then throw it in a bowl. I've got everything so far, except now just the mango. Then I tasted this mango, and it's not like it's ripe enough, but it's not super sweet. But maybe that's good because was it just in my Costco haul video I was complaining how I don't like mango salsa because it's like sweet and spicy, but weirdly sweet and spicy. I don't know. That's I picked up that trick while watching a lot of baking shows, but that worked super well. Or cooking shows, probably not baking. Well, it could be baking. Alright, so it's gonna, hopefully this one is a lot sweeter. So we've added this together, and then with our lemon that's not lime, I'm gonna mix about a tablespoon in, because that's probably about, I googled it and it said 1 lime produces about 2 tablespoons of juice, and you're supposed to do half a lime. So just going to do that, and then just a sprinkle of salt. And I'm gonna mix this and do a little more salt. There we go. So I'm just gonna let everything sit and mix together. So in the next like 5 minutes I'll mix it a couple more times. But now I'm gonna go back over to my tofu. Tofu is done. If it was just me eating it, I probably wouldn't care as much, but since Dan is eating tofu, and tofu doesn't really have much flavor, even though I did it in like the olive oil and soy sauce, but it's not much flavor. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to add some of the peanut sauce in a pan and just toss it for about 5 minutes. And then also with some toasted peanuts that I'm going to toast. So I've toasted the peanuts and then added the tofu, and it's just on kind of low heat. So now going to add a bit of this in. I'm gonna do 2 spoonfuls. Ooh. And then quickly mixing that up. And then you have cabbage. You could also use iceberg lettuce, but I figured cabbage is at least a little more nutritious, or a lot more nutritious. So you want kind of the small ones, but you can also have some of the bigger ones. So I am putting these aside to use in a salad or something later. But well, maybe I'll take, yeah, we'll go with this one. These 2 here. This is not really a boat, but. Alright, I'm going to start with a small one just to see how I like it. So we're going to put our mango salsa, and I think I used a lot of the jalapeno seeds. Maybe I do need a big one. I do like to overstuff, but oh well. And then some of the tofu with some peanuts. Then we're going to put a little bit more of this on top. There we go. All right, let's taste this. It's actually not bad. The peanut sauce kind of, oh crap, ties everything all together and makes the jalapenos not as spicy. And no, Chloe, you're not having them. You're dropping them. And I only did like half the amount of cilantro, so I don't taste cilantro without the peanut sauce. I think technically you're supposed to wait for the tofu to cool. So that is a little weird that everything's cool, or yeah, everything's cool except that you get a warm peanut or warm tofu, but that's why. It is really good. I'm impressed. I got it on my nose. So we're just gonna make a whole bunch more of these and eat them. There we go. I got 2 more. Yum. I really liked that. It was a little bit time consuming just tying everything together, but it was written, and I mean I should have prepped more, but earlier, but I didn't. But you can do like the salsa as well as the peanut sauce before. But honestly, it's the tofu that takes the longest, just like idle time, like when it's in the oven. But now we have lots of leftovers of, well, some of the tofu and the peanut sauce, but a lot of the mango salsa. And with the combination of things I did, plus mixed with the peanut sauce, it's actually pretty good, I don't mind. Anyway, so right now I'm just having decaf tea for the quiet to end the evening. As well as a cookie! Yay! Good. So I'll put the recipe down below from Cookie and Katie because it was really good. I definitely recommend you guys trying it. Of course I was like, yes, it's a summer recipe because it's like mango and it's fresh, but then you're, you know, cooking something in the oven for like half an hour or so. If it's a super hot day, you probably don't want to have the oven running for a half hour. So I was like, yeah, maybe it's a mix. But you could do it like, well, now we have leftovers and now they'll be cool for when I have it tomorrow, if tomorrow's hotter. So I guess everything can be done ahead of time, but yeah. But it was really good. It was great flavors. So thank you so much for watching What I Ate Wednesday, and I will see you guys next week, and then I'll also be vlogging a little bit on Canada Day that's coming up on Sunday. So I'll be posting that on Monday probably. Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.